Daniela, Catherine, say something.
South and Central Texas area.
How's it going?
Inside of the building, you're going to see everyone's favorite building in San Antonio. It's called the Tower Life Building. It stands 404 feet at the top of the roof. It has 30 floors and features neo-Gothic architecture.
Hi, Tima.
With gargoyles on top, and also grotesque along the top of the first floor. This building was the tallest skyscraper west of the Mississippi River when it was completed in 1929. And General Dwight David Eisenhower had some offices in this building while he was stationed over here at Fort Sam Houston. So that's a pretty neat thing as well. You get on the other side of this bridge, look over on the right-hand side, you're going to see the International Center. It's where you're going to find the offices of the North American Free Trade Agreement, the San Antonio Conventions and Visitors Bureau, the Mexican Consulate, 2 restaurants, and a marina in the basement where we can dock our boats at the end of the night. We can actually put about 60 boats in this marina at any given time. Now, folks, this building actually started out as the main branch of the San Antonio Public Library from 1968 until 1998. That's what it was originally. We're now exiting out of front gate 4. The natural flow of the San Antonio River goes this way, and of course turns to the left, and that's a path the river takes to the Gulf of Mexico, about 150 miles southeast of here. Look over to the left downriver. You'll notice it looks like the river ends about 2 blocks away, and that's because there's a 20-foot dam down there that we use for flood control.
Are you going to push me in that lane?
San Antonio River. We also have a 30-foot diameter tunnel underneath downtown that we can divert floodwaters during the event of heavy rain. Now, before the dams and the tunnel were built, we didn't have a lot down here to protect us from flooding. All we had was this flood channel we're in right now. This flood channel was built by the United States Army Corps of Engineers, and construction went from 1926 to 1928, and it was built in response to a bad flood we had in 1921. They killed 51 people and flooded out 2/3 of the downtown area. After this was completed, the city wanted to fill in the Horseshoe River and turn it into a sewage system. Emily Edwards and her colleagues of the San Antonio Conservation Society had a good idea at all.
Do I have me and Tima both in there, okay?
So now you can enjoy it to this day. Look over here on the left-hand side of the boat, you're going to see a staircase that goes into Main Plaza. Look up the stairs, you will see the San Fernando Cathedral. San Fernando Cathedral was built in 1738 by Canary Islanders who came here with a land grant they received from the Spanish government. The cathedral is very important to its places as well, mainly because some of the Alamo defenders are entombed inside that cathedral. That makes it kind of a shrine to our Texas independence, a lot like, of course, the Alamo or the Mission and Goliad, or also the battlefield of San Jacinto. The last battle of the Texas Revolution was fought in one, of course, by General Sam Houston and his Texan Army.
I can't see your face.
Alamo defenders are entombed there. Davy Crockett, Jim Bowie, and Lieutenant Colonel William B. Travis. Over here on the left-hand side, you'll notice the river continues northbound. We run it that way about 3.5 miles. That actually end up at the headwaters of the San Antonio River. Also, if you go up that way about a mile or so, you'll end up at the museum reach of the Riverwalk. And if you want to get up to the museum reach, up on that boat over there, see the flags on the back of the boat. Up on that boat, it's called the Rio Taxi. It actually goes up through the lofts all the way up to the coral. Folks are now entering back into the Horseshoe of the River, and this is floodgate number 3, built in 1941 by the WPA. This gate was the original protection from flooding we had for the businesses in the Horseshoe of the River. This gate is obviously today, considering all the other forms of flood control we have in place, with the gate doubles as a bridge so we can use it across from one side of the river to the other. Alright, over here on the left-hand side of the boat, you're going to see the Drury Inn and Suites. This hotel occupies a building that was built in 1921 and started out as a city public service building. This is where you would go and pay your gas and electric bill in those days. 6 months after the building opened up, we had the flood of 1921, and the floodwaters got so high that they would have touched the bottom of the first 4 curtains up there. That's how much water was actually flowing through this part of downtown during that flood. But first, when we get on the other side of St. Mary Street, go ahead and look over to the right-hand side where this boat is tied down. You're going to see the Aztec Theater. The Aztec Theater started out in 1926 as a silent movie theater. Today it's where you can go and see live theatrical productions and concerts and that sort of thing. And the Aztec Theater is currently showing San Antonio Rose live. It's a classic country music show. So if you do enjoy classic country music, that's a perfect show for you. But also, folks, the Aztec Theater is being completely restored to its original state, and it's also listed in the National Registry of Historic Places. Over here to the right next to the Aztec Theater, is the Mocaw Hotel and Spa. It's an Omni Hotel, and the hotel is sitting on some very historic property. Well, that hotel over here to the right is sitting. That's where the original L. Frank Saddlery Company once stood. L. Frank, at the beginning of World War I, was one of the largest saddle manufacturers in the United States, and he was given a contract to build the saddles intact for the Allied forces during that war. He was able to complete every single order on time, helping ensure an Allied victory in Europe.